Assalamu alaikum, listeners. Welcome back. They've let me loose again on the mic. Fahad's going to shut the door so nobody can come in. Lock the door. Don't let them come in, right? We're going to have a jam-packed show for you today. We've got a lot of things happening, fun stuff happening. We've got a guest as well. We've got a special guest as well. Before we do that, I want to announce the question before we get a guest to call in. If you don't know, we have Sheikh Abdul Raheem Green calling in very shortly. But before I start that, Abdullah's going to kick the show off.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Abdul Malik back again at Ramadan Radio, and I will be telling you about the amazing prizes that you might be able to win this week. We have 4 Lego boxes to give away this week. We have a big box of Lego with 1,000 pieces. We have a Lego Friends camping set with 2 characters. We also have Lego City Mars Research Spaceship. And for the last prize, we have Lego City Race Boat with a truck. If you want to win these amazing prizes, you have to answer this question. Who is the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's first wife?
Whoa, say that again, Abdullah. So that's the question for today's show. So tell us once again, what is the question?
Who is the Prophet Muhammad's first wife?
Okay, and what do they need to do after that? If they know the answer, can you?
WhatsApp us on 07 440 420 432. Once again, 07 440 420 432.
I like the way you're saying that. So 07 440 420 432. If you want to enter today's competition and if you want to win the Lego prizes, Abdullah's given you a description of all the Lego prizes. We're going to have 2 fantastic winners today, another 2 this Friday, and we got to give these things away, and they must go. If you know the answer, Abdullah, what is the question once again?
Who is the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam first wife? WhatsApp us on 07 440 420 432. Give us your answer, give us your name and your location.
Thank you very much. So, if you want to enter today's competition, you must do follow those instructions. WhatsApp us. Do not call for the competition. Just WhatsApp us the correct answer, and we will be starting giving you a shout out while the answers are coming in. Right.
So stay tuned in because we will be announcing the winners at the end of the show.
Yes, great. That's where it is. So basically, stay tuned. If you haven't been able to stay connected for the previous shows, we're doing a competition every week. Before I do that, I've got to introduce a few of my lovely guests who are in the studio. If you are watching us live, we are live on Facebook under my Facebook page, for Malik. So, introductions from our other guest we have. So who we got? Who's going first?
Assalamu alaikum. I am your co-host Fatima Malik. Today we are going to have a special caller, but after that we are going to recap last week's show. Then we're going to move on to another topic. We've got another guest in the studio. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Thank you, Fatima. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Malik and I'm 9 years old and I will be helping out Fatima today. But before we get into our topic, Fatima is going to tell us about last week's show.
Excellent. Go for it.
So if you were tuned in last week, you would remember that Doha, Laiba and Amina talked about where the word quarantine was originated from. But today we are going to take a complete turn from that, talk about the story of Prophet Nuh alayhi salam, also known as Noah's Ark. So to begin with, Sumaya is going to talk a little bit about the Prophet's background.
The Prophet Noah was a very good man and Allah loved him and he loved Allah and Allah loved him. He lived in a very crowded village. Most of the villagers did not pray to Allah or love Allah. Noah alayhi salam was a very patient man. Every day he used to go to house to preach about Islam, but the people laughed at him.
MashaAllah.
Okay, Sumaya, can I just stop you there? I wanted to ask, when the people laughed at him, why did the Prophet not stop going each house to pray?
That's a really good question, Fatima. The Prophet would not stop going house to house preaching because he was a very patient man and he knew Allah would help him.
Wow, what an inspiration to us all. Now Sumaya is going to share with us the rest of the story.
Let's carry on. The people laughed at Prophet Noah alayhi salam. This made him very sad. The Prophet prayed to Allah, and Allah wanted to punish the wicked people and with a flood. So he told Noah alayhi salam to bring a huge boat. Soon the boat was ready. The next day, the flood began. Prophet Noah made a ladder so the believers and the animals could aboard the boat. Allah said to bring all the animals in pairs. Fatima, why do you think Allah wanted this?
I think that Allah wanted to bring animals in pairs because they could reproduce, meaning have more babies, which will keep them far from extinction.
Let's go back to our story now. Soon everybody was safe in the boat. There were some people who didn't want to come with Noah. There was water everywhere. It covered the whole village and the highest mountain. Everyone was afraid, but Allah was watching them over. Soon the rain stopped. Everyone thanked Allah for keeping them safe.
MashaAllah, Sumaya, that's beautifully read. I've got a caller saying she sounds so cute. So look, that's fantastic. We're going to wait for our caller to call in, but before we do that, I just want to remind everyone about the question. So Abdullah, over to you.
Who is the Prophet Muhammad's first wife?
Can you give us some clues? Because if people don't know, then you might be able to help them with a bit of clues.
She was a successful businesswoman. She was the Prophet's first wife, you know that. She was 15 years older than the Prophet. She was the first person to accept Islam.
Okay, I've got. Sorry, is that enough clues? Shall we hold a few clues back for over the next hour or so?
Yeah.
We don't want to give it to make it too easy now, do we? Right. I've got some people coming in, texting in. I've got somebody. Oh, we've got a caller coming through. First, let's go to our caller before I announce any of the winners. Assalamu alaikum, caller.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
How are you doing, brother? Thank you for joining us at Radio Ramadan Wolverhampton. Little humble little town, city.
Alhamdulillah. Not as humble as Church Street.
No, of course, Church Stretton, it's a special place. That's a town, isn't it? That's a town. We're a small little city.
Yeah, okay, that's true. Slightly different, you're right. We're the university.
Yeah, that's right. We've got...
a football stadium.
And the football stadium. Actually, you've been to the football stadium, haven't you?
I have. I've actually watched the Wolves play.
Yes. We went, I think, over a year ago. We went together with our children. They really enjoyed it. Talking about children, I've got a few of my co-hosts on the radio, and they're going to say salam and introduce themselves to you, and you will know who they are.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you, Uncle? This is Sumaya. How is Aya and Amina doing?
Alhamdulillah, Sumaya, everyone is well, mashallah. How are you all? Are you all well?
Yeah. And
How's life with the lockdown?
life is okay. Well,
It's okay. Yeah, well, yeah, a
Did-
bit boring, isn't it?
yeah, it's boring.
Alhamdulillah.
Did you know we have a baby sister called Amina Shahida Malik?
I did. Well, I didn't know her full name, but I knew you had a baby sister called Amina, and your daddy sent me a picture of her as well, mashallah.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Abdullah.
Wa alaikum assalam, Abdullah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah.
Have you been having some nice Nerf fights with your sisters?
Yeah.
He has, actually. He has. He's tried it with me as well.
You tried it with you as well, yeah?
Yeah.
What have you
Yeah.
been up to in the lockdown?
Actually, I've been very busy. I've been working, actually, probably harder than I have in a long time, because now everyone's in lockdown. They're deciding to work the way I've been telling everyone to work for the last 7 years. So I think now it's an excuse for them to all ring me up and make sure I'm involved in meetings and stuff like that. And lots of people like your daddy, for example, are calling me up so I can go on their radio programs and their podcasts and their live Zoom, whatever it is you call it. So I'm doing lots of sort of online conferences. So I've been pretty busy, as well as cooking for the kids and just generally trying to tidy up the house as well.
Assalamu alaikum, Uncle. This is Fatima. How are you?
Yeah, Fatima, wa alaikum assalam. I'm very well. How are you, mashallah?
I'm
How's
good,
things?
alhamdulillah. When are you guys planning to come to our house again?
Well, we're in lockdown, so we're in prison. We have to get released from prison first. So, inshallah, as soon as we get released, we'll come and see you sometime soon. Inshallah, and we'll go
Did
and
Did you hear
hopefully
about
get
our
some nice
topic
food together.
and our
Huh?
competition? Did you hear about our competition
Your
that we've
daddy
given?
told me about the Lego competition.
Yeah, we've given away
yeah.
lots of prizes for the past shows.
Bro,
That's
have you
really
got your
good,
kids?
mashallah.
Have you got your kids listening in because they can enter? So if they
No,
want,
everyone is still sleeping
oh,
except Ibrahim, and he's busy working. So,
okay, fair enough.
we're I think everyone stays up all night and sleeps half the day. That's their strategy for coping.
Yeah, I think that's you're right. It's happening throughout because there's no school as well. There's schools. Otherwise, schools help you, prompt you to get up a little bit earlier than you would normally.
Yeah. Well, since there's no need, mashallah, they do all their schoolwork online. But being Ramadan, they like to stay up at night. Watching some Islamic programs, and we do tarawih at home, alhamdulillah, which we do anyway quite often. We do usually pray every other night at home and go to the mosque one night, pray at home one night. But now we're praying home every night because we don't have a choice.
There's no excuse, I think. I mean, my kids will tell you. Abdullah's been prompting us. I want to explain to Uncle how you've been doing your prayers.
I've been reading Tarawih at home in our front room, and I've been leading. And all
Good
my
boy,
sisters,
mashallah,
all my
brother.
sisters have been following, except for my mom, because she has a baby daughter.
Oh, of course, you're right. Yes, of course, the baby. She has to look after the baby. Well, that's very good. I'm very impressed, mashallah, leading the family in Taraweh, mashallah.
And what we do, we've given everybody a dedicated prayer. So Sumaya is responsible for Zohor.
Yeah.
Abdullah, which prayer is yours?
Wait, no.
Maghrib.
I'm Isha. and then-
Your Isha, okay.
Yeah.
Abdullah is?
Maghrib.
I'm Usr.
Okay, and Doha is Zohor, and then we do the Fajr. So what we do, every person has a responsibility to gather the herd and get them to do wudu and get ready and come and pray together. So this has been their challenge every day. How are you guys finding it?
That's very good. I like that. That's really good.
I learned
Generally,
I
just
learned
me
it.
and my wife reminding everyone.
Yeah, I learned this from you guys. I know when Hamza was saying that, oh, it's my turn to do the chores this week. And I thought, you know what? We have to divvy it all up. Otherwise, it gets too much for the parents. You know what I mean? And then the parents start shouting at the children. You've got to get a system in place. Either do it on a weekly basis. We have alternated. So we have two teams. We have Fatima and Sumaya team, and we have Dua and Abdullah team. And they take the chores one day on, one day off. So that's how they're doing it. And slowly, I think we should work towards your model as well.
I think the team system is good. I like the team system.
Because they complement each other. It's not
Yeah,
one pressure on one
they can
person.
work together. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
I
It
can't.
can be overwhelming just for one person.
It is, and then they can use each other. They can battle off each other. I won't say which is a better team, but anyway, I think Fatima has a question for you.
I seen your Instagram post of when you went to Papua New Guinea. Why was your face painted all those different colors?
Okay, so basically, when the brothers went to visit this remote tribe in Papua New Guinea, this is one of their traditional dances. It's like a welcome dance. And originally, I think it was like a war dance. So each tribe has a different way of painting their face. This is just their tradition. They paint their face, and they have each tribe has a different style, of face painting. Yeah. So I just painted my face according to the style that the brothers had visited in Papua New Guinea. That's it. It was just to show that this is their custom. That's it. So alhamdulillah, we got permission from the chief to make. We didn't want to make sure that we wanted to make sure we weren't insulting them, or it was some sort of cultural misappropriation. But they were fine with it. So alhamdulillah, we just did that to show the drama a little bit of what was going on there.
And understand different walks of life. I mean, that's very important. Brother, I want to touch upon some of the activities that you're involved with, and I want to share with the audience. You are kind of well connected with Wolverhampton. You come here quite often. You're involved with biking, and you've been to Cannock Chase. So tell us, what have you been up to, and give us a little bit of flavour.
And also, in Wolverhampton, you have a dry ski slope. Yeah, so
Where's
I
that?
think, no, it's in Telford. My
Telford.
dad's in Telford.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's close to Wolverhampton. There's a Telford dry ski slope, which it's really fun. It's a great place to go and learn the basics of skiing. I really recommend anyone who can, take your kids on a skiing holiday. They will love it. It will be so much fun. But obviously, it's more fun if you have some idea of how to ski before you go there, because otherwise you'll waste all your time on the actual ski slopes just learning to ski. If you learn to ski a little bit before and then you go skiing, you'll have so much fun. It's I think one of the funnest things you can do. And it may sound like, oh, very posh and expensive. I don't think it's a lot more expensive than any other holidays. Yeah, Cannock Chase. Oh gosh, I mean, mountain biking. I love mountain biking. I got really addicted to mountain biking, I guess, when I was, I don't know, maybe 26 years old, 27. I mean, like every kid, I was riding my bike when I was a kid. But this was in the early days of mountain biking. No one had really heard of mountain biking. But I went to a brother's house and he had this bike sitting there. And I said, "What's this? What sort of bike is this?" Oh, he said, "Oh, it's a mountain bike, and it had all these knobbly tires, and looks very different from my road bike that I used to have." And he was selling it, and I said, "You know what? I need to take some exercise. I was putting on so much weight." So I bought this bike, and then I started taking it out into the hills near London and riding around. And bit by bit, I thought this is fun. And then one day we arranged a trip with lots of brothers and sisters from some of the universities in London. They came out with a van, and some of them had bikes as well. And we went on a big group. The brothers went out on a group ride in some of the fire roads in Wales. And I was tearing down this fire road like so fast, on the downhill. I must have been, I don't know how I was going really, really fast, laughing my head off, and then I crashed. And,
Sorry.
scraped my hands up, and they were like pebbles,
Yeah.
stuck into my hand. So I got to the bottom of the hill, and there was a lake there, and I washed my hands. And that was it. I was addicted. The funny thing was, I think it was the crash that really actually got me, because I think the thing is, you're going at this crazy speed and you crash and you get up and actually you're fine, really, just a small scrape, So it was a real, I don't know, I think that partly that thing is, wow, I did that and I survived. That feeling of, yeah, I survived it. You know what it's like, Yusuf?
Yes.
You go down some of those crazy hills and you think, how did I get down there?
How did I get
And
down
I'm
there?
still
Is
alive,
it?
and the buzz you get.
Is the adrenaline rush? I mean,
The elation and the excitement. And
the excitement.
Like, okay, what's the next crazy thing I can do? Yet at the same time, you get out in the countryside, you get the fresh air, you see the beauty of Allah's creation. For me, mountain bike mixes everything up. You get the exercise, you get the beautiful scenery, and you get the adrenaline rush as well. There's not many things that bring all of those three things together quite so amazingly like mountain biking. And now, of course, places like Cannock Chase, they have man-made trails that are so much fun, so much fun, and really great for you to be able to progress and get better and better. And, great for the kids. You don't need any map reading skills, any navigation skills. You just basically follow the signposts.
And let me interrupt you very quickly, and
Yes,
let the audience know that your children are doing it as well. I've seen a little Ibrahim doing, and I've seen Hamza and Sumaya, and they're going downhill racing. Tell us about that a little.
Well, yeah, that I suppose that was taking it to another level. I mean, I've always got my kids on their bikes, riding their bikes as quickly, not quickly as possible, but as soon as possible. And then we go for bike rides. We go out. It's quite long. It's quite exhausting, but they love it, And sometimes we just go for maybe a picnic, or, sometimes we go to a trail center. Like locally to me, there's Hopton Woods. We go there a lot.
I think we've done Hopton Woods, haven't we? We've done Hopton Woods together.
It's quite advanced for little kids. Yeah, but Samaya and Hamza, sort of, yeah, they're the elder kids. First Hamza, this is when I was still living near London. He started taking up downhill, which is slightly different. Downhill is very, very specific in the sense that you literally only ride the bike down the hill, because practically the bike is big and heavy. and you can push it up the hills. You really, really have to be super fit to ride it up the hill, and it's not easy to ride up a hill. And also the courses are a lot more technical, a lot more difficult. They have big drops and big jumps and rocky sections, and they can be very, very intimidating. You look at it and you think, that's death. How do they do stuff like that? But actually, it's just one of those things. You just build up the skills.
No, you just have to get out and do it as well. I know.
Yeah,
Your children
yeah.
doing surfing. Is it surfboarding? Is it as well, and rock climbing? So it's about
Yeah.
it's about getting out and doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. Surfing is well for me really challenging, because I suppose I'm at that age where taking up something like surfing is way, way more challenging than when you're young. But anything, rock climbing, there are so many climbing centers now, and it's so much fun. These are indoor climbing centers. You can climb really any time. You can go for a day, or maybe you can get a membership, and it's so much fun. And again, it's another one of those things where you progressively build up your skills. You start off with the easy routes, and it gets harder and harder. And it's quite technical. It's quite challenging. It's physically challenging, as well as being mentally challenging. And I think, all of these things are very, very important. Muslims, subhanAllah, we should be keeping ourselves fit. We should be keeping ourselves active. This is part of our religion, actually. The Prophet said that, Allah will ask us on the Day of Judgment. In fact, the 2 feet of the son of Adam will not move from their place in front of their Lord until they're asked about 5 things. And one of the things that the Prophet mentioned is your health and how you cared for it. And many other reasons. The Prophet ﷺ encouraged wrestling and horse riding.
That's right.
And swimming. And he himself would walk, and even Aisha, they would race and they would run. And anyway, of course, they had a very physically tough and demanding existence anyway. Like, it's not like they needed to go to the gym. Their daily lives were very tough, They would walk, they would travel long distances, but we don't have that. So, we've got to keep ourselves active and strong.
No,
because
you're right.
the strong believer is more beloved to Allah than the weak believer. And strong does not mean in deen, because that's obvious. To say the one whose iman is stronger is obvious. It's an unnecessary statement. It means the one who is strong physically, the one who's strong economically, the one who's strong politically, intellectually. So all of these types of things, we need to take them seriously as Muslims as well. And it's just fun, and it keeps the kids busy, and it keeps them out of trouble. And, it's so much better to have your kids doing activities like that than, astaghfirullah, many things that unfortunately lead to haram.
Yep.
Whereas this stuff is the opposite. It leads to a healthy mindset, a healthy lifestyle. Yeah.
No, Jazakallah. I really appreciate you opening up that with us and sharing it with our listeners. We've got a couple of minutes left for our show, and I know you've got to go around 2 o'clock. Is there anything that we can encourage local people from Wolverhampton to do? I know there's lovely areas in Shropshire. Where would you encourage for them to go and enjoy?
The beautiful thing about Wolverhampton is you don't have to go far. You really don't have to go far to experience some beautiful countryside. The Wrekin, for example, that big hill, it's not far from, just outside Wolverhampton, isn't it?
Yeah, M54, the Wrekin.
That makes a lovely walk. You can even ride up there. There's some trails there. They're very, very steep and technical, so I definitely wouldn't recommend them as, for beginners.
No.
Yeah.
Did I tell you something?
Maybe up and down the main path would be fun.
Yeah.
But otherwise, so much countryside. The Shropshire Hills, where I live, Churchford, the Shropshire Hills, all the area around here is beautiful any time of the year, really.
Anytime.
Any time of the year. Honestly, even in winter, when it's rainy and wet, it's still beautiful here, right? And then you can do lovely walks down the valleys. And the mountain biking here is very good. Again, the surfaces are pretty much rideable all year round. A few places may be a bit muddy, but many of the trails here are rideable all the year round.
Brother,
there's so many places.
We've got a minute or so left before we go to our ad break. Yeah. Can you give us a bit of a shout out for Radio Ramadan, Wolverhampton, and so we can use that? So over to you.
Yeah, brothers and sisters, listen to Radio Ramadan Wolverhampton and get your daily dose that will help you to have more taqwa, inshallah.
Jazakallah. Right. We've really enjoyed it. I mean, a lot of questions are coming in, but I don't think we have time to get to them all. But look, we really appreciate you calling in. Kids, is there anything you want to ask Uncle before he leaves?
No.
They want to, obviously they want to come out again, and hopefully we will definitely come down to Church Stretton and have a little bit of a get together at some point. Those people who don't know, Church Stretton is a beautiful place, and it's fantastic for us all to get out once we can. I understand we're under lockdown, but yes, keep tuned in. And brother, Jazakallah for calling in, and inshallah we will meet soon. We'll meet soon.
Thanks for having me, Yusuf. And salam to the kids. Assalamu alaikum, kids. So nice to speak to you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Right, callers, that was our friend and Sheikh Abdul Raheem Green, who came on.
It's on.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back, callers, listeners. If you are calling in, yes, please keep trying. We had a guest, so we couldn't take multiple calls at the same time. So if you are trying to call in, please do call in. Abdullah, give us a question quickly. What is the question?
Who is the Prophet Muhammad's first wife?
Okay, can you give some clues, because I don't know if people are getting it right.
Her dad's name was Khalid ibn Asad. She was a very good Muslim. She had 2 sons, 1 daughter, and her name means mother of believers.
Right, we got another caller. Assalamu alaikum, caller. Assalamu alaikum, caller. Can you hear me?
Say what?
Say what? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Who's calling?
Oh, this is Khalid from Tetton Hall.
Khalid. Assalamu alaikum, Khalid. How you doing? Nice to hear from you, my man.
Yeah.
How are you spending today? How are you spending the day?
We're really good.
Okay, right. Have you entered the competition yet?
No, it's
Don't give the answer. Don't give the answer. You've got to enter. You have to send a WhatsApp message, okay? So the answer will be,
okay.
your dad will send us a message through the phone. But you can, do you want to share anything? Do you want to recite something? What do you want to say today?
I want to say, I think I know the answer, and
Don't say the answer. Don't say, because then everyone will know. You have to write it into our WhatsApp number.
oh, okay.
Okay, so but I can talk to you. Khalid, is there anything you want to recite? Do you want to recite a surah or a story?
Recite Surah Fatiha.
Go on then. Good lad. Good lad.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
MashaAllah.
Ameen.
How old are you, Khalid?
I'm 8 now.
8 now. Great stuff. Do you know what? I was 8 when I was your age.
Really?
That's a joke. Come on, guys, laugh. Come on, kids, laugh. I'm father. Father telling you to laugh. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Nobody laughing. Okay. That's my joke. Okay. Do you want to give a salam or shout out to anybody, I think, at home? Do you want to say salam to anybody live on air?
Yeah, my sister.
What's the sister's name?
My sister's name is Hiba.
Hiba. Do you know what Hiba means? Gift.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Khalid, thank you for calling in. Make sure you tell your mom or dad to text in the correct answer on the WhatsApp number, and then we will put you in our draw. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum. Right, that was a caller. So Fatima, before we go to you, can I just very quickly mention all the people who are getting right answers? There's been a humongous response. I think the questions are getting too easy, Fatima. I think we need to step it up a little bit. So if you have responded, I will just give you a quick shout out. Muhammad Zubair, you've got the right answer. Muhammad Zain, you've got the right answer. Abu Bakr, you have the right answer. Abdullah, you've written these down, so I'll give you new names in a minute. Sima, Rehla, you've got the right answer. So keep in, Sister Nazima, I missed your question. I couldn't ask Abdul Raheem Green about your question, but you and your daughter has the right answer. Fiza, Hidayah, and Mahad and Ahmed have the right answer. Well done to you. As brother Bilal, Shazia, Farooq, Maida, Saleh, Mustafa all have the right answer. We have a Pakistan number ending in 342. You haven't responded. You're asking if you can call in. If you can do it on the landline, that's more than appreciated. We have a caller trying to reach us. No, the caller's gone. So if you are listening, Javeria, you have the right answer. If you write that down for me, Fatima, Javeria has the right answer. So what we're doing here in the back office is very complicated. We've got a high-tech team here. We have Abdullah and Sumaya and Fatima writing names down as you are giving us the answer, and they're putting it. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, we're putting them in a little bowl, and then we'll call the winners out at the end. We have 2 Lego boxes to give out today, and 2 on Friday. Abdullah, give us a name and what they need to do very quickly.
You have to the question.
Yeah, question and how to enter.
Who is the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam first wife's name?
Okay, give us how do they enter?
You have to WhatsApp us on 07 440 420 432. Once again, 07 440 420 432.
We have a international caller, 07 number. Where's 07? 097. Assalamu alaikum caller. Where are you calling from?
Assalamu alaikum, Yusuf. Hi, this is Nadia.
Oh, assalamu alaikum. How are you? You used to live in Wolverhampton. Is that right?
Sorry, say it again?
You used to live in Wolverhampton. Is that right?
No. I'm calling you from England.
Sorry,
Qatar.
Qatar, yeah, but you used to live in Wolverhampton.
I used to live in Wolverhampton, yeah.
That's right. So how are you keeping? How's the weather? How's everything going over in Qatar?
It's actually getting quite hot in here, so the temperature is creeping up above 30.
We envy you. We need a bit of weather, hot weather. You know, in England, it's never gets that hot, does it?
Well, no, you're not going to be envy longer because it's going to be reaching about 40, 45, so it gets difficult to even breathe.
Excellent. Have you been listening to our shows then?
No, alhamdulillah. Sorry, say it again?
Have you been listening to our shows then?
Yes. I've been listening to it, but then I was just thinking what's the best way to call from outside. But then I just thought I should rather call you directly.
That's fine. Thank you very much. So, did you hear our guest?
Yes, I was listening to him, and I was quite pleased to hear your voice and him because I know him from before. So it was quite nice.
Excellent.
To have a touch again back to Wolverhampton and
I think
to the people I met before and know before.
I think what we're realizing, a lot of people who are listening from abroad are connected to Wolverhampton somehow, or still have connections within Wolverhampton. So that's really nice for you to do that. Have you got any of your children who want to say or recite something live on air?
Yes, I've got Iman sitting with me. So
Okay.
Iman, say assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum, Iman.
We've got Iman. We have some guests here. We've got some calls. Say salam to Iman.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, I'm Samir.
Assalamualaikum, Iman.
So what are you going to recite for us, Iman?
Think about any surah which you want to recite, Iman. You can do Qul Ya Ayyuhal Kafirun, Surah Kafirun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا أعبد ما عبدتم لكم دينكم ولي دين.
MashaAllah. Sister, is there anything you want to say, any salam or any message you want to send to people in Wolverhampton? Hello?
Any message you want?
No.
No? Okay. Thank you very much for calling in.
Okay, thank you very much. We inshallah we call again.
Yes, and keep in touch and let's spread the word within your friends, and hopefully we will meet and then talk again. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum. Right. We have a lot of Fatima. Before I call out the names, I think you had a few things that you want to finish off with.
If you guys don't remember that for the past 2 shows we've been having a quiz, Sumaya will tell us more about the last show's prizes.
For the first, for the first giveaway, we had given 2 peppers a Happy Meal. For the second giveaway, we have given a little dessert shop gathering box.
Yeah.
And this week we are getting bigger and better with this Lego giveaway. Shout out to my grandfather who's listening from Pakistan. He really wanted to be here.
Abdul Jabbar Malik.
Oh, where in Pakistan is he? Do you know?
Lahore.
Lahore, Faisalabad. Yeah, that's where he is. So he's actually sent a message in on the radio that he's listening. A thumbs up to you guys. He said, "Mashallah," from Radio Ramadan website. He's listening in, and a great effort. So basically, he's giving a lot of encouragement. And alhamdulillah, while I've gone the messages, I just wanted to confirm: Ray Malik, you from Wolverhampton, has the right answer. If you make a note of that for me, kids. We have Khalid. Khalid Imran has the right answer as well. We've got enough papers, Maya, don't worry. We've got a lot of people getting involved. Oh, we've got Ali Sheikh. Ali Sheikh has got the right answer. Can we watch the mics? Right, Ali Sheikh has the right answer. Aida Sheikh has the right answer as well. Well done to you. Thank you for listening in. We have Salam. Somebody saying Salam, number ending in 066 from abroad, Pakistan number, but I'm not sure who this is. Correct answer for Abdullah Hussein has got the right answer. And then we have a right answer from Maliha. Thank you very much for getting in touch. Really appreciate you. All the kids are getting involved in this. This is fantastic. We have the correct name from Aisha Bilal, Doha Malik, and Maryam. If you could just make a note of those people there, the correct answers. Okay. Look, I also want to kind of highlight a lot of people calling in from Wolverhampton and the messages. We got Dunstall, we got Tetnall, we got Newbridge, we got Whitmarines generally, we've got Penfields, we've got Compton, we've got, I mentioned Tetnall, haven't I? We've got Heathtown, we've got Park Village. So look, everyone is getting involved. Share this amongst your friends if they don't know. Right, we have the right answer for Marwa. Marwa has the right answer. Abdullah Fayaz has the right answer. And Hawa Fayaz has the right answer from Dunstall. Thank you very much for listening in. Right. I don't know if you heard, we had Sheikh Abdul Raheem Green. And what he was saying today is how he is so active and his children and doing activities. He's mountain biking. He's going out and walking on the hills. If you want to be doing these things, it's just a simple step out of the house and get involved. We're allowed to go out for one exercise a day, be it walking, be it riding. The other, quickly, Fatima, I've got a couple of names and then we'll go back to the show. We have Saira Shah Session, her daughter Aliza Taiba has the right answer. Aliza Taiba has the right answer there. And we have, again, Seema and Ayan Chaudhry have the right answer. Seema and Ayan Chaudhry from Oxley. I think that's the first time we've had Oxley on our switchboard. Right, we'll come back to these in a moment. So whilst we're taking these details down, I want just to remind everybody, if you want to call in on our studio number, it's 01902 972150. Now, Abdullah has a few interesting facts about Sahabas that he wanted to share with us. And if you want to WhatsApp us, it's 07440 420 432.
Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu. He was the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam chosen companion for the Hijrah, migration to Medina. Abu Bakr also was the first Khalifa. Did you know his daughter Aisha radiallahu anhu was the Prophet's wife? That made him the father-in-law of the Prophet.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. So that's fantastic. Give us a few more, Abdullah. Who else? Other Sahabas that we have?
Umar ibn al-Khattab. He was the second Khalifa of Islam. During his regime, Syria, Palestine, and Egypt all became part of the Muslim Empire.
Okay, so during his regime, he expanded to all those countries, right? Iraq, Syria, Excellent.
He Uthman ibn Affan. He was the third Khalifa. He was considered the most modest and of the Sahaba, and even the angels would feel shy around him.
Right. We've got some listeners, Abdullah. They have missed the question. Can you give him a question again? And I'm really disappointed. Listeners, you should be listening at 1:30 on Wednesdays. That's when my show starts. And on Friday, it starts at 3 o'clock. So do listen in, because that's when the question will be given. I want you to encourage the children to listen in. So, Abdullah, very quickly, last time, let's do the question, because we're coming to the end of this second section. And then we want to announce the winner as well. So go, Abdullah.
Who is the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's first wife?
Okay, mashallah. Very easy. Do you want to give some clues? Have you got any more clues that you want to give the listeners?
Her mom's name was Fatima bint Zayyad.
Okay, excellent. Anything else?
No.
No? Okay, fair enough. Abdullah's been giving a lot of clues, so I hope you're getting the right answers. We've got phenomenal amount of people messaging in, and I cannot get to them all, but we will be making them around. Muhammad Shah, thank you very much. He's from Newbridge. You've got the right answer. We got a nice little shout out. Fantastic show. Mr. Isaac is saying, thank you very much for that. Really appreciate you guys getting involved, getting in touch with us, and hopefully, one of you, two of you, we're saying, will take away the gifts. Right. I haven't even had a chance to play a nasheed. If you want a particular nasheed to play, let me know. We can make that happen. If not, we've got some generic nasheeds that we have on our show. So listen in. Now, moving on to a little bit of more information about activities. If you are wanting to do an activity and the kids want to get out, and be involved, there is a lot of things that we can do around Wolverhampton, all sorts of activities. Walking, Abdullah, what do you like to do?
I like to go bike riding.
Bike riding. Where do you go on the bike riding?
I usually go to the canal near my house, and I usually go to Bentley Bridge.
Bentley Bridge. Okay, so do you go? Yeah. So you bike around the canals. Aren't you scared?
No.
No. That you might fall in.
I have a lot of experience.
Okay, we've got another caller actually. Can we just go to a caller very quickly? Assalamu alaikum, caller. Assalamu alaikum, caller. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Who is this? Assalamu alaikum.
Yusuf, no, I didn't know the Arabic numbers.
MashaAllah. What is this, Yusha?
صفر واحد اثنان ثلاثة أربعة خمسة
MashaAllah. Fatima, you want to say hello? Yusha, listen, say salam to Fatima. So Fatima's here with us. With me.
Hello, Yusha. How are you?
Fine.
Where are you calling from?
From my home.
Oh, from your home. That's good. That's where you need to be, Yusha. Look, I haven't seen you for a long, long time. We need to meet up. Yusha, how old are you?
4.
4. Wow.
My birthday.
When's your birthday?
October 19th.
October 19th. I hope the lockdown will be finished by then.
Hello, Yusha.
Hello.
Who's this?
Mine's Maya.
That's Maya. Yusha, by October, hopefully the lockdown will finish, and then we're going to have a big party. We're going to see you, and we're going to do lots of fun stuff, right? So have you got any plans for your party? What do you want to do on your 5th birthday?
I got plants outside my garden.
Yeah.
And I checked them if they're all right.
Good.
And then I go to my house to check if my house is all right.
You're a good lad, okay.
Yusha, assalamu alaikum. I'm Abdullah. Remember?
Yeah.
Yusha, my birthday's on October too.
Wow.
I remember you cheeky.
Yusha, are you listening to our radio station?
Yeah.
Good lad. Have you entered the competition?
I think so.
Good lad. Do you know what Abdullah, tell him what the Lego boxes are. Tell him about the boxes. Tell him.
We have a big box of Lego with 1,000 pieces, a Lego spaceship, a Lego boat with a truck, and a Lego camping set. Lego Friends.
Yusha, do you want to win them?
That sounds nice.
Do you want to win one of these sets?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically what you need to do is remember this number for me: 07 440 420 432, and you have to say it again. Shall I say it again?
Yeah.
07 440 420 432.
Now I remember it.
You're a star. You have a good memory. I think we should. Do you want to tell the audience what the number is before we go to Anishid?
Nah.
No.
That's fine.
Okay. Now, Yusha, it's been a pleasure. I haven't seen you for a while, and I think you need to call in. You've got to be a regular caller, all right? We love to hear from you again. You're fantastic. You've got so much to say. You've got so much to share. And next time you're gonna tell me something different, all right? So you're gonna let me know something new, all right? Yusha, do you want to say salam to anybody? Any of your uncles, your aunties, your mom or dad?
Nah.
Nah. Okay then. Not even to Isaac?
Yeah, I want to say something to him.
Is he? Tell him he's a good boy.
Yeah, good boy.
Okay, fair enough. Look, thank you for calling in, and inshallah we'll speak to you again. But bye for now.
Bye.
Bye for now.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, that was fantastic. What a young lad, huh? He's 4-year-old. Our first 4-year-old listener. We're really chuffed to hear from you. Right. I in the break, what we're going to do is we're going to pick all your names. We're going to make the names. Make the names. What am I saying? We're going to put your names in the bowl. Fatima, what we're going to do? Tell the listeners what we're doing.
We're going to go on Instagram Live and everyone can watch which 2 names that we pick out. And then we're going to give the prizes away. Only 2 today.
Okay, 2 today and any 2 boxes here. So what we're doing is before we go to Nasheed, we will we're going to write everyone's names out. If you've still answered the question in the next 10 minutes or so, we will be... Actually, we can do that now, Fatima. We've got 5 minutes before we... go off air. So would you want to just pick out a name for me, please? Yeah. So if you can do that, I've got 2 slips to pick out. Right, drum rolls, please. Now, everybody's answers. I have you've been getting Zanera's here. You've got Zanera, Yasir, Khatija has messaged, Dawood Sheikh has messaged. All these people who have messaged, we'll put your names in our bowl. And so let's we pick out 2 names now, Fatima, and let's see who we got. Right, drum rolls, please. Can you pick the names out for me, please? Right, this is a very intense moment. Hannah Sheikh, you got the right answer. Well done to you. Let's right here. Moving on. So, Abdullah, are you nervous?
Yeah.
I know you want to win as well, don't you? But you're here at host, right?
Our first winner is Mahad. I don't know.
Mahad, okay. Second winner, please.
Second winner is Zainab.
Zainab, okay. Right, yo. Thank you very much for those. And can we have a third winner just as a backup? So we have one more, please.
Our third one is Ayan.
Ayan, what's the surname? Is it good?
No,
No,
surname.
Ayan. Okay, right. We will be getting in touch with you guys and offering you a chance to come and collect these or drop them off to you. So, inshallah, stay tuned. We will have another competition on Friday. And the same kind of setup will happen on Friday. So do stay tuned. Do stay tuned and listen into our Friday program as well. Before we, Abdullah, may you say any shout outs to any of your friends who are listening before we go?
Yes. My friend Omar Surti.
Omar Surti.
I don't know.
Your mom, your sister, anybody?
My baby sister.
Okay, if she's listening. Right, Fatima, just conclude with your story of Noah alayhi salam.
So Noah alayhi salam's mission was to warn his people who were plunged in corruption and sin. Allah charged Noah alayhi salam with the duty of preaching to his people, advising them to abandon idolatry and to worship only Allah and to live good and pure lives.
Okay, so that was the story. If you missed it, that was a story that Sumaya and Fatima ran through earlier today. So alhamdulillah, it's been a very hectic show today. We've had a lot of people calling in and messaging, so we appreciate that. We have an international caller as well. We've had a VIP guest, Uncle Sheikh Abdul Raheem Green, and he's told us about how his kids are getting involved in activities and how you should simply do the same and get involved. If you like biking, get involved. Do a bit of biking. Go around the canals. Wolverhampton has lovely canals that you can ride along. If you like walking, we've got Wrekin Hill nearby. We've got Church Stretton. There's got lovely hills there. If you want to get involved on walking and trekking, that's nice. Girls, kids, have you been up on the hills?
Yeah, we've been to Wrekin and we usually go around the canals and, Wolverhampton canals and Wrekin
Okay.
as well.
Shall we tell everyone my silly story about the Wrekin? I got excited once and I started riding a bike and I wanted to go up the Wrekin. So I did it once in the daytime. Oh, yes. And my friend will say, wow, you did it in the daytime. Fair enough. We kind of got a little bit excited. Then we did it at night. And it wasn't any normal night. It was snowing on the top. Guys, at the top, I couldn't ride it because it was so slippery. I had to come off. And around about midnight, I think it was, silly time, I know, we did a ride. And when we came down, I wasn't riding down, I was sliding down because it was so icy. At some parts of the hill, it was ice rather than snow. So anyway, I have fond memories of the Wrekin. I've been going up and down with it many, many times. A couple of times a day I've done it. Abdullah?
And I think you had another accident. You were driving very fast and you did the front brake and then you flipped.
Oh, okay. Right. Abdullah's been embarrassing me here. Yes, I was bike riding in Barcelona, and what I didn't realize is that they had the brakes on the wrong way around. I thought I put the back brake on, but it wasn't the back brake, it was the front brake, and I did a big, huge flip. Right, kids, we've had our winners been announced. We will be getting in touch with you. Those of you who've missed the competition, please get in touch with us at the start of our show. Every Wednesday at 1:30 and Fridays at 3 o'clock, get us in touch with the start of the show, and what we'll do is we'll announce the question, and at the end of the show, we will announce the winners. So, guys, thank you very much for being involved. We've pulled out some winners, and we will be getting in touch with you. Do not miss the other shows. We've got bigger and better prizes coming in. So I'm still getting a lot of people answer. The competition is now over, and stay tuned in. Kids, you want to say salam before we leave?
I want to say the answer.
Right. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. We still have a little bit more time to run through a few of our questions here. What I want to do is I want to quickly go to our nasheed, because I think we've had a lot of people wanting to. I wanted to hear nasheed, so let's see if we can get that sorted. Right. Let's give it a show. Right. Okay, it's not working for me. Hold on. Right. Abdullah, can you just give us a bit more information about the Sahabas that you were listening into? So, right. Fatima. And then we have, if you want to give us a call on our phone number, if you give us a call on 01902 97 2150. That would be great. You can give us a call. We've got another extended a little bit part of our show today, so you guys can call in. We're still having a lot of people responding. The competition has come to an end now. We have announced all of our winners. What we'll do is we'll be getting in touch with those winners as well very shortly and get started. What about the next week's next show's listeners' questions we have? Do you know what was happening? We got a new question next Friday. Abdullah, what's your topic that you've got there?
Ali ibn Abi Talib.
I'd say that again, Abdullah. You were off air.
Ali ibn Abi Talib.
Okay, right. We've got Nasheed's kicked in now, so let's go to Nasheed and we'll come back straight back.
I know that you could easily take away everything you've given me, and I try to remember to take anything for granted, 'cause I know that one day suddenly this will all come to an end. So my last wish is for you to be pleased with me. Allah, ya Allah, guide me all the way to your Jannah. Ya Allah, ya Allah, don't let me go astray, 'cause I need you by my side. I wish to be close, close to you throughout my life. Ya Allah, oh Allah, be with me all the way. I know that sometimes I do forget that my next breath could be the last. Forgive me, 'cause I can't thank you enough. Forgive me when I doubt your love. Now I pray for that day when all this stops and comes to an end. So my last wish is for you to be pleased with me. Allah, ya Allah, guide me all the way to your Jannah. Ya Allah, ya Allah, don't let me go astray, 'cause I need you by my side. I wish to be close, close to you throughout my life. Ya Allah, oh Allah, be with me all the way. Day by day passes, and I think that my time could be near. So I pray, oh God, let this world be in my hands and not in my heart, 'cause soon I'll have to leave it, 'cause soon I'll have to leave it. Allah, ya Allah, guide me all the way to your Jannah. Ya Allah, oh Allah, don't let me go astray, 'cause I need you. Allah, ya Allah, guide me all the way to your Jannah. Ya Allah, ya Allah, don't let me go astray, 'cause I need you by my side. I wish to be close, close to you throughout my life. Ya Allah, oh Allah, be with me all the way. Allah, ya Allah, guide me all the way to your Jannah. Ya Allah, ya Allah, don't let me go astray, 'cause I need you by my side. I wish to be close.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Ramadan Radio 87.9 FM. You're listening to Kids on Air. We have still been getting loads of names for the competition, but now that sadly that's over. We still got it from next week, so don't forget to tune in on Friday.
Friday we have another competition. So this week is going to be Lego competitions. So you've got a Lego to win. Well, you won today. We have 2 winners today, and we'll have 2 on Friday as well. And we have a meal as well. Do we have a caller online? Assalamu alaikum, caller. Assalamu alaikum, caller.
Assalamu alaikum.
Who's calling?
Manahil Khan hu.
Manahil Khan hu. That's a lovely name, Manahil Khan hu. Where are you calling from, Manahil?
Wolverhampton.
Okay, you want to say assalamu alaikum to our our presenters here?
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, it's Fatima.
Assalamu alaikum, Miss Abdullah.
What are you going to read today? Are you going to recite something for us, Manahil?
मैं आपके क्वेश्चन आंसर करूंगी
ठीक।
मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम का पहले वाइफ खदीजा था
ठीक है. Yeah, Ainda, Minahil, you need to send us a WhatsApp. Now the competition's over. Thank you for calling in and thank you for giving the answer. But normally you would just send us a message and we take your name down.
But on Friday, you can do it again because we've still got 2 gifts left for the competition. So don't forget to tune in on Friday.
Yeah, okay, what do they need to do Friday, Abdullah? Tell them.
You have to WhatsApp us on 07 440 420 432. Give us your answer, your name, and your location.
Fair enough. Thank you very much. Manahil, is there anything you want to say before you end your call?
Call us on 01902
972 150.
Manahil, you still there? Right. I think we've lost Manahil. We're getting some callers now. I want to do a little bit of shout-outs. We've got Sister Shireen here. She says she loves the show. The kids are doing fantastic, but she's not too sure about Yusuf. That's not fair, is it? That's not fair. So we have another... hold on, we've got a couple more people still saying salam. We've got Nadia Asim and Iman from Qatar saying salam. Yasmin Hussein saying salam as well. Salam. I would love to listen to the nasheeds. So we've got a few nasheed requests. Unfortunately, I'm not that great at getting them all up on the system straight away. We've got a small bank of nasheeds, but inshallah, once we get a chance, we'll be playing more requests on your nasheeds. Fizan Wahid from Pendiford, you had the right answer. Shout out to you. Please tune in for next show's competition. Hisham Wahid, thank you very much from you as well. Zayan from Dunstall, I would like to say Ramadan Mubarak. We've got the winner, Mahad. Mahad has answered. Mahad from Wolverhampton. His sisters Fiza and Hidayah have been also getting the right answer. So Mahad, you have won the question. If the competition. So basically, you have won the competition. Now we will get in touch with you very shortly, and I'll ask you to come and collect your prize. Now I've got a few more. I want to give these dedications out. It's important the kids are listening. That I'm calling and I'm looking at your name, Marwa, Abdullah Fayaz, Hawa. Thank you very much. We have Zanera Yasir. Thank you very much. You had the right answer. And all of the from Techno, we had Halima, we had Safia and Hiba and Dawood with the right answer. Thank you very much. Inshallah, we will have another competition on Friday. Please do tune in. Please tune in at the start of the show, because near the end we want to give their prizes away, and then we've got a lot of other material to cover. Hazik, well done. Liba, well done. And Isha, well done to you. Ahmed Ghani, thank you very much. From Warsaw, wow. We've got Warsaw listeners. I know we're getting people out of Wolverhampton, but I love the fact that there's a whole lot of Wolverhampton here. We've got Techno up here again, Zakia and Halima and Sheikh family again getting the right answer. Thank you very much. Right, look, I think we've got the gist of it. You guys are getting in tune. You must keep in tune to the show. And put it in your diaries, guys. Put it in your diaries every Wednesday, every Friday, because we're giving out gifts, right? And you're gonna love them. This Friday, I'm gonna just give you a little bit of a teaser. We have a big restaurant who's offering to give a meal as well. So I will tell you on Friday who that is. Right. Fatima has a few bits and bobs that she wants to share with us, and she is eager beaver. She wants me to be quiet, so I'll be quiet.
We've got a few Sahabas. Abu Ubaid ibn al-Jarrah. He was known as a trustworthy man of his ummah and was chosen to lead the Muslim armies by Umar ibn al-Khattab. Abu Dar al-Ghifar. He was not from Makkah, but he went to Makkah in search of the Prophet ﷺ and became an early Muslim.
Thank you very much, Fatima, sharing that little bit. Now, I think you had some more Sahabas as well that you want to share, and let the little kiddies know who these Sahabas were in the Prophet's time and how they are connected.
We've got a few Sahabis as well. Khadija bin Khuwaylid. She was the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam's first wife, and she's the answer to our question also. And
we were
we've got-
avoiding saying that really, and Abdullah was tempted to say it a few times, yeah, but we were trying to avoid that. Okay, go on, carry on.
Then we've got Fatima bin Asad. She was the wife of Abu Talib and raised the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam after his grandfather passed away. We've got a Sahaba, Zayd ibn Haritha. He chose to live with the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam over his own father. His own father. He was sent as a commander in many expeditions by the Prophet.
Fantastic.
I
Thank you.
want to shout out to my other friend,
Who's your other friend, Abdullah?
Adam,
Adam. And where's Adam from?
Wester.
Well, okay, Worcester, I think that is. Right, excellent. So is he listening in? Have you told him to listen in?
I told him I was going to go on the radio at school,
Great.
but I don't know.
I want to shout out to my friend as well, Alia.
Alia Sheikh. I hope she's listening. I don't think Alia's entered today. I bet you Alia is not listening. Look,
Alia entered one.
she entered last time.
Cool.
Now I think the questions are easy peasy lemon squeezy. What do you think, guys? Yeah. How listeners? How would you ask? What other question do you think we can ask? Should we make it a little bit harder, or about the same?
Really hard.
The harder. You want the next question to be harder. Okay. Well, look. If you've got any suggestions of question, do pop us a message and we can have a look at that. If you are listening via social media, not listening. If you are connected through social media, remember we're on Instagram, Ramadan Radio Wolves. We are on Facebook, Ramadan Radio Wolves. We are on the website. If you haven't seen us, we will be there. Our show is up there as well, all the information. And you can listen now. Did you girls know? Did you know that we're on Alexa?
Really?
Yeah.
I tried it on mine, but she didn't work. And then I logged into it properly. And then
You've got to log in and you have to enable the skill. Enable skill, Ramadan Radio Wolverhampton. And mine's working. I don't know why yours isn't working. We're in the same house. Don't know what's happening there. So yours probably needs to be a little bit tweaked. So Sumaya, have you been listening in via Alexa?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sumaya's heard it in my room.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So if people want to get in touch with us, they can do it through all sorts of means, all sorts of ways. You can listen directly from your car radio. If you've got an old radio in the house, you can listen from there as well. If you've got Alexa in the house, you can listen from there. And if you haven't got any of that, you can simply download the app. Yes, Abdullah?
If you have a phone.
If you have a phone. So yeah, obviously your parents will be giving you permission. Now, thank you again for all the people who are responding. We have Muhammad Shah from Newbridge, Jawari Ali as well. Thank you very much. A fantastic program they're saying. Kids, well done to you. Amira Muhammad from Bradmore, first person from Bradmore actually. Thank you very much for Bradmore. We've got Suhan Hussain from Dudley. Excellent. Thank you very much for tuning in. And Rema Shaheen from Wolverhampton has sent a message. We have Anaya Fateh. That's a lovely name, Anaya Fateh. Who is from Wolverhampton, Mustafa Fateh and Muhammad Fateh, who are from Wolverhampton. They have got the right answer. Now, kids, back to you. Is there anything you guys want to be involved in the coming weeks? What do you want to kind of be doing after the lockdown? What's your plans after the lockdown?
See my friends.
See your friends.
My plan is to have my birthday party.
Your birthday party? When's your birthday party?
It's in like May 26th, like in a few more days.
I just want to have Eid properly and
That's your desire?
So we're going to be at home for
And
Eid. It's going to be quite boring.
And I want my baby sister's first Eid to be inside the house.
Not inside the house. Okay, so you want her to go outside the house. What about he stands outside the house? Can we do Eid? No, I know what you're saying. Everybody wants to kind of connect now. We want to go to the masjid and they want to meet their friends and they want to do Eid Mubarak and they want to read the prayers together. I know what you're saying. I think we are all wanting that. Even now, you guys who haven't had a chance to do Taraweehs before in previous years, or everybody wants to do Taraweehs now. Everyone wants to read namaz. Everyone wants to be connected to the masjid. But look, it's a short-term thing. Slowly and surely, it will all kind of come to a natural end, and we'll get a chance to get out and about. We'll get a chance to do all the things. What else do you want to do other than Eid? When the restrictions are lifted, what else do you guys want to do?
We don't really have anything to do, but I would like to go, like shopping. Like I don't know.
Shopping. Oh
And
goodness
buy
me.
like presents and stuff.
No, I know you like present, but what would you want to do?
Go bike riding with my friends.
Okay.
Swimming.
Swimming. Okay, that's fair enough. What about any other
Go
fun?
on like holidays, like because we were meant to go anyways, and then it got cancelled, and everything got cancelled because of this.
Canoeing.
Because my dad
Yeah.
bought a canoe for some
No, he
reason.
bought, I think it's called something else.
No, it's a canoe. It's a 3-man canoe. Yes, I don't think we're going to have a chance to use that this summer. It seems like if the lockdown is continuing, we won't get a chance to use that.
And my granddad can come back from Pakistan
Okay, yes.
and hold and see my baby sister.
Yeah, that's right. So that's the other thing. I think we haven't had a lot of visitors, have we? We haven't had a lot of visitors come to the house. So, no, I think we're all looking forward to the lockdown restrictions to be lifted. So, inshallah, we make dua that it's... guess what's happening? We've got another nasheed coming in. And, did any of you listen to Zayn Bika?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
I've got Zayn Bika's song here, Cotton Candy Sky. So if you just bear with us, we're going to play that now.
Allah has given me a cotton candy sky, a little bit of blue, pink, purple and white. I sometimes see the gray and I sometimes feel the rain, but I'll see the colors of the cotton candy sky again. I see the red of my mother's love, the true blue of my father's hugs. I see the orange of my siblings' smile. I see the pink and the white of the love of my life, and the deep, deep green that all children bring are the coolness of my eyes. For Allah has given me a cotton candy sky, a little bit of blue, pink, purple and white. I sometimes see the gray and I sometimes feel the rain, but I'll see the colors of the cotton candy sky again. Whenever I am down, I look up to the sky and I see the signs from Allah Most High. Most of all, I see light, endless light upon light. Mercy from Allah, who is yours and mine. Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, Rabb al-Alameen. Bismillah, and again I begin. Allah has given me a cotton candy sky, a little bit of blue, pink, purple and white. I sometimes see the gray and I sometimes feel the rain, but I'll see the colors of the cotton candy sky again. I see the yellow like a sunflower smile of an orphan girl who says Alhamdulillah, or a mother who lost her child, sees him waiting on a throne of gold so high, or a father who holds his stride, working hard every day and is firm in his faith, burning bright like a beautiful crimson flame, says Allah keep my family safe. For Allah has given me a cotton candy sky, a little bit of blue, pink, purple and white. I sometimes see the gray and I sometimes feel the rain, but I'll see the colors of the cotton candy sky again. Whenever I am down, I look up to the sky and I see the signs from Allah Most High. Most of all, I see light, endless light upon light. Mercy from Allah, who is yours and mine. Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, Rabb al-Alameen. Bismillah, and again I begin.
Of course there are times, both yours and mine, when the tears in our eyes sting and blur out the light. But these lows bring the highs of the strength I have inside, to always see my cotton candy sky.
For Allah has given me a cotton candy sky, a little bit of blue, pink, purple and white. I sometimes see the gray and I sometimes feel the rain, but I'll see the colors of the cotton candy sky again.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Ramadan Radio 87.9 FM. You're listening to Kids on Air. We just got a little bit of time left, so we're just going to recap of what we did in the just before. We talked about Prophet Nuh alayhi salam, and that how he was a very patient man, and he used to go to each house and preach, even though people laughed at him. And then Allah sent a flood so that they would all be punished, all the people who laughed at him.
Yeah, who weren't listening, who weren't following his command, didn't want to follow the message.
And the prophet hit a mountain, and the boat.
No, carry on.
Oh God.
She's forgot.
And I think you know the boat when the prophet's time is still on that mountain.
Yeah.
Like if you go to Turkey.
Yeah, that's right. They have found a mountain. They found a mountain where the boat is. Yes.
How many people have been there?
I don't know the exact answer, but they took all the animals. So this event really happened. It really did happen, and we know it because we believe it in the Quran. And you read the Quranic stories, children's stories. Look, it's been a fantastic show. We've had a great and busy show today. We've had a guest speaker, Sheikh Abdul Green, and he spoke about how he's been involved with all sorts of activities, and more importantly, his children, how they have been involved and are involved with all sorts of activities: canoeing, mountain climbing, walking, skiing, biking, downhill mountain biking. That is adrenaline rich. I've been cycling with them, and I couldn't do some of the stuff they did. It was scary and daunting, but there you go. They're a lot younger than me and flexible, but it's been very inspirational. Isn't that right, Fatima? It's been inspirational.
Yeah,
I can't even say that very.
very.
And if you kids are inspired by any of the things that you've heard by the Sheikh, get out, get involved. I know we're in lockdown, but once that is lifted, you can do it. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. If you want to do bike riding, go out and start. If you want to do walking and climbing, get out there and do that. Right, look, guys, if there's anything you want to say to the audiences before we kind of wrap up today.
Stay home, stay safe.
Oh, good advice, Abdullah. Stay home, stay safe.
Tune in on Friday because we're still giving away 2 Lego prizes, and do not forget. So you have to listen to the whole thing if you want to find out who wins.
Right, so tune in again. That's the plug here. Tune in again to our show, Kids on Air. It's something that is very interesting for the little young ones to get involved, and hopefully they can get in. We got a quick shout out from Mustafa, Mujtaba, and Aisha Yasir. Thank you very much. As we come to a conclusion, Samaya, is there anything do you want to say? Oh, we've got a message from Sydney again. We've got a Sydney caller. Sydney, Australia. I think they live down under. So another shout out to you guys. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for listening in, and thank you. There's Abu Bakr is in Sydney, so salam to you. I don't think you're going to come all this way for the competition if you did win. But listen, thank you for sharing, for listening. It's really appreciated. It's spreading the word and the love. And I hope you're all having a good Ramadan, and I hope you're all building up on the good deeds. Abdullah, Smia, are you building up on the good deeds?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Quickly.
They've got an ibadah chart that they tick off everything that they do, like making wudu, reading salah, doing
Fasting,
sadaqah, everything.
giving
Yeah.
sadaqah.
Okay, fasting you're doing, giving sadaqah. What else are you doing?
Doing
Dua.
good deeds. And
Okay,
Quran.
du'as and Quran. Look, kids, get involved. Do as much good deeds you can in this month of Ramadan.